Hey, guess what time it is? It's coin roll hunting time. We got quarters today, got a brand new box, and I have not even checked it, so I'm fairly certain that it's going to be customer wrap rolls, just because of this clear plastic or clear tape on here. Usually, if it's mint wrapped or machine wrapped rolls, they have like that paper tape on there with the fiber in it, or it'll have the mint tape on it with the Canadian Royal Mint. And so let's just see what we got in here and cross our fingers. Looks hopeful. Yeah, there we go. A nice box of customer wrapped rolls. So, and a couple of these plastic wrap. Let's just take a quick look, see if anything shows up on the sides. No, nothing on that one. There's a little bit of a dark one in there. It's not that bad though, so it's probably just a dirty coin. And let's see what else we got here. Nothing in there. I got a US coin in the middle of that one. Ends look pretty normal. I didn't bother looking at the ends of these other ones, but yeah, they don't look like they're too exciting either. So, all right, well, I'll go through the same process as usual. We'll start in the corner here, work our way across, and I will bring you in when I find something. What you mean when you say you a new heights? What you mean when you play like all night? Nightlife is a highlight. I'm a fly guy, this is skyline. I don't got the time for my problems. I got the time to dissolve them. Music is my oxygen, I'm breathing, no stopping. You remember my oxygen, the music when it's dropping. Some of these vibes provided in these lines. I'm trying to design the rhyme, checking my mind. Music be a sky, but got ahead of my time. Prescribed cause I feed it full of flies. Money ain't nothing, you turn it into something. But something for the money make you look real funny. Put my own name in discussion, I'm a hustler. Working real hard to show you that I'm coming. Let me see that it's going. All right, well, we're on roll 3 here, and I haven't found a whole lot yet. Just got a 1983 US coin out of those first couple rolls. But I opened this one up, and I can see on the end there is a War of 1812 Charles de Salaberry coin. So there's about 6 million or 6.25 million of those that were minted. So we'll just dump this out and see what we've got. So, oh, wow. We got a few. Well, we got a 2017 in here as well. The colored enamel. Okay, we got a few in here. Actually, these are all. This is 1999 March. So this is the Millennial Series, March of 1999. So there's 12 in this series, each of the months for the millennium, and I think about 15 million or so of these. The first few months were definitely lower than the last few months on this series, but these are all that. Like that's one too. Yeah, that's a Quebec one. So that's the 1992. Yeah, 1992 province series. It's in decent shape. There's a little bit of circulation wear on there, but this is one too. This is that's a Manitoba. This is a whole roll of these. Look, there's another one up here. This is a Quebec one. And there's a colored in it. Holy smokes, this is all. Okay, hold on a sec. One at a time. So that's a Quebec's province quarter. So those ones are all in the neighborhood of about, I think, 10 to 16 million is the, depending on which one. So like Quebec, I think, is around 13.5 million or so. We got some 1999s here. And this is obviously some type of collection dump. Somebody's just got rid of all of these. Like they're not in perfect shape, so maybe they were culling out ones that weren't as nice as the ones they had. But that's another Quebec one. This is 1999, so let's just kind of organize these. That's the province. Another 1999s. That's June of 1999 for the Millennial Series. This is another one I can tell by the back. Another March. What do we got here? This is a Manitoba. Did I get? Yeah, that's second Manitoba. That's another one I can tell. Alberta. So now we got some colored enamels here. Oh, okay, one colored enamel, and then there's a 1999 September. So these are a little later in the Millennial series. So I believe they jump up. I'll just double check. I think they're up around 30 million or so at that point. Let me just take a look here. September, yeah, 31 million for the September. But I might as well just keep all these for now. See what we get. So okay, let's come back to that. This is another October, September, October. We've got April. I guess we'll put them in order here. March, April, June. Oh, sorry, I can't see what I'm doing. But another April here. April 1999. Like, they're not in great shape, but they're okay. Alberta. I think we had an Alberta already. Yeah. Put that up with the Albertas. This is another one. Yeah, this whole roll is all. Quebec in 1999, or Quebec, this is 1992. This is a 1999, November. So again, later on, the amounts go up as far as the mintage goes. So you want the earlier ones, or the 99s, are the more rare, I suppose, if you want to call them that. That's another Manitoba. We've got 3 of those now. And then, okay, so now we've got some legendary nature. So there's the yellow falcon and the blue orca. And then, of course, this is actually a nice find. The 2017, it kind of got lost in all the other ones that we found here. But yeah, that's nice to get. I think it's 4th or 5th one I've picked up. It's got some circulation wear for sure for 2017. It's not the greatest shape, but I'll take that. And what else? Okay, so in the legendary nature, so there's that. What's this one here? Oh, now we got 1812, the War of 1812 series. So this is just the frosted ones. I don't tend to collect those, but anyway, that's on a Laura Secord, the same set. Oh, and there's a colored one. So that's the Charles de Salaberry, which we have. There's still this one at the front here as well, which was the Charles de Salaberry. So Charles de Salaberry. So let's set the frosted ones up here, and try and make sure I keep my camera on things here. Okay, so that's that. Oh, another Laura Secord. Or no, sorry, that's Salaberry. Oh yeah, sorry, we had the frosted Laura Secord. So it's colored Laura Secord. There's a Tecumseh. And there's a Brock. So we got all 4 of them right there. All 4 of the colored ones, all in a row. So obviously this is some kind of dump. Somebody has just got rid of all this stuff. Sorry, I didn't mean to have my fingers in the way there. What else we got? Oh, another Brock. And oh, now we got another legendary nature. So I'll stick that in over here. Yeah, like this. Look, I can tell by the back that that's not the regular. So then we got another blue orca. Oh, now there's the bison. So now we've got all 3 of the legendary nature coins. Yeah, like we're still going here. This is all another bison. There's another 2017. Wow. 2 in the same. It was 2 in the same roll, let alone the same box. Like, I've been lucky to find 1 in a box. Again, not perfect. Like, it's got some wear on it. So I imagine they maybe were culling out, the kind of ones that weren't as nice as some of the other ones, whoever threw this in. But yeah, so there's 2 of those now. Oh wow. That's a Cindy Klassen. There's only 3 million of those minted. I don't know why they would have ever got rid of that, but that's, hey, I'll take it. Wow. Okay. Only 3 million Cindy Klassen of the colored versions of that. So that's a nice find. Oh, and now we got actually a really nice 2004. This is the first year of the Poppy, and it first time they colored the coins with this enamel, and so they had some trouble with these, with the enamel wearing off. So a lot of them that you find are actually pretty faded, like they're pretty dull. So that's in pretty decent shape. Like, I'm happy with that, so I will keep that one for sure. Got another one. Oh yeah, we do. So this one's got some wear on it. You can see kind of that enamel starting to come off. If I pull this other one back down here, come in close, you can see definitely that the one on the left enamel is starting to wear off, but it's still acceptable. It's fits in my range. If I get a full roll of these, which I'm getting pretty close. I think I probably had a full roll, but I got rid of some of the ones that were really, really faded. But now as I'm building up these kind of nicer ones, that one might not make the cut down the road, but all right, and now so it's the pink ribbon. It's all right. I'll keep it for now. Oh, it's the Canadian flag, colored Canadian flag. So that's oh god, I might have to put all the mintages up because I don't remember them all off the top of my head. But this one here, maybe there's 6 million of each of these as well, one colored and one non-colored. These are really nice. Like these are probably my second favorite as far as the design of the coins, next to the one large red poppy one that's out there. But yeah, it's nice coins in decent shape. 2015 is the date on that one as well. All right, what's the next one? Oh, no, back to War of 1812. So what do we got there? So Salaberry. All right, and two more, and we know this one is I forget, Tecumseh maybe, or no, maybe it's a Salaberry as well. Oh, and that's a yellow falcon. So we got 3 of the falcons, and yeah, Salaberry there. So that one's pretty nice, great shape. That was the ender that I saw. Oh, a little bit of a mark on there. So yeah, I'm guessing that they just weren't happy with the quality of these and got rid of them all. But their loss is my gain. So that's an entire roll. So yeah, we got 3 of. I'll just do the recap now. We'll forget the rest of the box, I guess. Cool. All right. Well, let me get this all organized and move it out of the way, and then I guess I'll open the next one on camera, and we'll see. Maybe there's a bunch of them in here. That would be awesome. Okay. Okay, well, that fourth roll had nothing in it, and so I pulled this one out thinking maybe, they're kind of in that same area there, and who knows, maybe if there's more, they're in some of the other ones. But so this one here, again, really didn't have much in it. It did have a couple, like it had a 1999 February, but it's in pretty rough shape. It's all scratched. The back's pretty dirty and scratched up as well. I'm probably not even going to bother keeping that one. And then the Acadia one, which if I remember correctly, is around 12 million or so that were minted. Again, not in great shape, and I'm not really collecting these ones anyway. So, but I did get this one. So this is, flip it over here. This is a 2001. And this is actually the first one I found. So this is actually going to fill a hole in my book. It's a 2001 No P. So there's only about 8 million of these made without the P mint mark on them. So that's kind of cool. I wish it was in better shape. It's pretty scratched up here, but I don't have one, so I will keep it. It's got some dirt and grime on the side there, but definitely I'll hang on to it for now. It can fill a hole until I find a better one. But yeah, that's nice to find. First one of those. So stick that up there. The rest of this was just, nothing. So, all right. Well, hopefully that was not the only roll that got dumped in here, but I will bring you in when I find something else. Okay, we are on roll 10, and we have another find. Not quite the same as the other ones, but this is almost as good. So yeah, I just dumped this out, and of course can't edge hunt on these, but as soon as it spilled out, I could see this guy right here, and that is most definitely silver. So I haven't looked to see what it is yet. It's 1968. So those are 50% silver. So in 67 and 68, they reduced the silver content in the Canadian coinage from 80% down to 50%. And so I find lots of 68s in my rolls, but of course finding a silver one is much, much harder. I don't know, I remember correctly, it's something like 300 million quarters that were minted this year, but of course only a small percentage of them were the silver 68. So that's cool. I'll take 50%. That's better than a kick in the head with a frozen boot, as my dad used to say. So I'll set that up here. And yeah, let's haven't looked through anything else. See if there's anything else of interest in this. Oh, we've got another So this one is, you can tell most of the commemorative quarters, when I was going through that other roll, you may have wondered how I could tell from the obverse, but they either have the date or the denomination on the back that they've moved from the front. This one actually has both the date and the denomination, because there was not room for it on the front. So that's a nice Bobby. Is actually in pretty decent shape. I might keep this one. I don't normally collect these unless they're in really great shape, but the ones with the color on it, those are probably my favorites. So really nice coins. Set that one up here for now. So, and what else we got here? There's a Olympics one. It's also in decent shape. So that's the figure skating. That's actually not bad. I will set that aside just to see if it upgrades my book at all. Oh, a nice fingerprint in the back. Is that mine? Yeah, it looks like that was mine. Okay, greasy fingers. And 2008. No, okay. Well, we're on to the next roll, and hopefully we get lucky. We're coming back around here shortly, so maybe we'll run into that another one of the collection dumps. Hopefully there's more of them in here. So, okay, so we're on roll, was that 10, 11, 12, I guess. Just come back around here. So I started to, well, I dumped this out and started to go through it, and I can see that there's a bunch of commemorative coins in here. So the first two were the these Remembrance Day ones. They're, you know, pretty worn, and I don't tend to collect these unless they're really nice anyway. Same thing. Like, it looks like there's a bunch of them, so like it's not normal to get that many back to back here. So we got a couple, or sorry, men's hockey and a women's hockey. Again, these aren't ones that I'm necessarily collecting. Yeah, there's another one there. It's kind of beat up men's hockey. Another one here. So, okay, so now we're getting into the 2000s. The 2000s, I don't, again, really nice ones. I might, like this one's okay. I'll maybe set it aside. But I don't tend to, because they're a little bit higher mintage, about 30 to 40 million, 50 and 60 million on some of them. So they're definitely a higher mintage run of the 2000 series. What's this one? It's another 2000 Harmony. Again, yeah, circulated, so probably not going to keep that one. So there's Laura Secord. It's got some pretty definite wear. It looks like she's got a beard, actually. I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but the wear just along her jawline there kind of makes it look like she's got a beard. So I won't keep that one. There's a kind of beat up Stanley Cup one. Oh yeah, I'm thinking this must be part of the same thing. So there's another Tecumseh. Again, there's a lot of wear on that one, so I'm probably not keeping that one either. So there's 2004. Yeah, not even close to the quality of the other ones, so I will not keep that. There's two more 2004s. So now we're getting kind of grungy looking Vancouver 2010 coins. So these all came out from, I think, 2007 to 2009, I think, were the dates on them. That's a 2008, yeah. That's I'd get rid of that one too. So there's a wheelchair. So there's a mule version of this where the symbol on the back. This is the Paralympic symbol. There is one for the Olympics. Yeah, so you can see the Olympic symbol there. So if you find one with that Olympic symbol on the back, then that's the mule version of the wheelchair curling one. And that's figure skating, downhill skiing. I don't really collect any of these. These are all after the ARP. Yeah, these are all Olympic. Oh, there's another wheelchair one. It's in pretty decent shape. Nope. Would have been nice if that one was the mule. And curling, regular curling. Oh, another. Oh, and that's also a nice shape. Nope. And more and more. So this has got to be part of the same dump. And now what do we got here? Okay. Well, it looks like that's all they had in that roll. So these are all just regular quarters. Okay, well, wasn't a whole lot to keep out of that. It's part of that collection dump, I think, but there wasn't much in here I really wanted to keep. So, yeah, there's a couple nice ones, but I'll maybe double check, make sure that doesn't, I don't have a worse one in my book. We're on roll 31, and I pulled out that clear plastic wrapper that we looked at right at the beginning. because it was the one that had the kind of darker coin in it, and it is actually this one right here, as it turns out. So nothing too special. 1979, just all dark and dirty. So the edge of it looked a little darker than the rest of the coins. But I brought you in anyway because there's a couple other finds in here. So there's a 1982, 1812 Tecumseh quarter. It's got a bit of wear on it, but I'll keep it anyway. And then I pulled this one out because it's a really nice shape for the frosted whale from 2013. So there's two different versions of this with the frosting on it. The frosting is either on the two whales in the background and the chin, or it's on the underbelly of the larger whale. So, but this one's really nice. It's not a lot of circulation marks on it, so I will check it against my book, and I might keep it regardless. They're like all the others. There's only about 6.25 million of them that were made, but they're not as popular as the colored ones are. So I don't go out of my way to hang on to those. And then I guess while I got you in here, we'll talk about this one. So this is a creativity from 2000, and the one thing you need to be looking for on this one, they're fairly rare from my understanding, is the P mint mark on this. So there were a few of them that were minted with a P mint mark underneath the obverse, or the head on the obverse here. And so those, if you can find that, that's quite a rare coin. So you definitely want to look out for that. But obviously that's not one, but thought I'd talk about it while I was in here anyway. So, okay. Oh, and actually, here's another, well, we'll talk about this too. So this is the other thing that quite often fools me when I'm doing edge hunting, or I spill out a bunch of coins. Whatever this is that discolors these coins this way, does look very much like silver on first glance. And of course it's not, it's 2011. So yeah, it fools me every once in a while for a second. On roll 37 here, I wasn't going to bring you in on this because I had a nickel show up in the middle of my coin roll, but then I flipped over the next quarter and there was another nickel right behind it. So we got gypped twice. 2001, well maybe it's 2001p. So yeah, so nothing there other than, what, 40 cents short? Well, we're well on our way to the end of the box. We're on roll 43, and I found this one first. So this is a British Columbia, or BC province quarter from 1992. It's in great shape, and very little circulation. There's some on the obverse there, but not bad at all. So I'll keep that one. And then I was on like the third last coin, and whoa. So we've got a Cindy Klassen colored enamel here. So this is our second one. The other one is up there. That one is much nicer. This one definitely has some issues with it, some wear on the enamel. The coin itself is pretty well worn. If you were watching any of my earlier videos, I think a couple quarter boxes ago, I actually threw one of these back in. It was in such rough shape, but I won't be throwing this one back in. This one's pretty decent still, despite all that wear, and there's only 3 million of them minted, so I'm going to hang on to that one for sure. So that was a nice roll, possibly to end the box off. I don't know if we're going to get much else here. It's been pretty dry for the last little bit. Just trying to figure out where my province quarters are. They're up there. 5 rolls to go, and have another find of sorts here. So we've got our first foreign of the hunt, not counting the US, which I have picked up a few there, but most of them are pretty crappy looking, and nothing of note in there. But yeah, I got a East Caribbean States 2010. I have found these a few times in the past. This one is not in particularly great shape, and but yeah, anyway, it's a find, so I'll stick it up with the rest and move on. Okay, we're on the second last roll here, and I got another find. This is the day for these rare coins. So earlier I found this one, the 2001 no P variant, which has been very difficult to find. Certainly one that I have not found before. And then I just found this one. So you don't see these in circulation, even just the regular 1999 caribous. They are, most of the 1999s that came out, of course, these ones here, all the millennial variants. And then the 1999 caribou was usually just came out in proof sets. But this one is actually the 1999 P. So that's very rare. So there are only, from what I can tell, about 20,000 of these that were minted to do test runs to make sure they worked in vending machines and so on and so forth. So yeah, so that's the first one of those I found. It's unfortunate it's got some scratches on the obverse there. It's not the nicest example of the coin, but yeah, that's a nice find. 20,000 of those that were minted. Okay, here we are with a final recap. So this was a pretty awesome hunt. I would have to say I am pretty impressed with what I pulled out of here. Let's start with the just kind of the stuff that I'm looking at to fill some holes. So some really nice the wheelchair curling and the figure skating and that whale coin. They're all just really nice copies of that. So I'll double check against my book, see if they fill any holes there, and I might hang on to them anyway just because they're nice. Nice copies. So then these are the 1999 Millennial Quarters, and so I got a whole range of those, everything from the November, which is in October, and September. Yeah, September. Which are all a little bit higher mintage, and then as you kind of go down to the earlier ones, these ones are all much lower mintage. And so definitely worth hanging on to. We also have the 1992 province quarters up here, so a bunch of those, all in that 10 to 16 million range, depending on the one you're looking at. And I got multiples of some of them. We also got a bunch of really nice 2004s. There's a couple here that I'll probably actually take these two out. Just keep the rest, because I think the ones that I have are all better than that by quite a margin. So then we got the 2015 Canadian flag anniversary of the Canadian flag colored. We got some 1812. I did find that other Tecumseh. I just actually stuck it off to the side there, so I have the two of those. And yeah, so multiples of those. We got some multiples of the Legendary Nature series. Got a really nice version of the 2000 and I think that's 2010 if I remember correctly. No, sorry, 2015. Poppy. I would like to get the colored one. Those are my favorites, but that was a good shape for that one. And then some of the better frosted ones. I did find a whole bunch of frosted ones as I was going through, but these were much nicer than the ones that I threw back in. We got a pink ribbon one there. We got our foreign coin. And then the stars of the hunt. Oh, and I guess if we want to include them over here, we've got some couple nickels got stuck in those rolls as well. And the US over on the far side there, all garbage. Really nothing of any value, and most of them are really beat up. So I won't even bother talking about those anymore. I think I'll come back to those top two. So these are yeah, I would be happy in a box if I found one of either one of these or either one of these, right? Like these are very hard to find. I'm guessing these are probably in the 3 million range. We don't have an actual number on these 2017 colored coins, but they're fairly hard to find. So finding two of them in a box is nice. Finding two Cindy Klassen colored at 3 million minted each is awesome. And then, of course, we got a 1968 silver as well, 50% silver. And but I think, realistically, these are probably the 1999 is probably the star. 2001 is nice because I don't have one. It's too bad it's kind of gummy on the one side there, and the circulation wears pretty bad on it. But a 2001 no P, only about 8 million of those minted, and I had not run across one yet, so that's kind of cool to find. But the 1999 P, that is the numbers that I see are about 20,000 that were made just as a test run, and they were all supposed to be taken out of circulation. So not only were they used for testing, but they weren't supposed to go back into circulation. So it might even be more rare than that. I don't know. The prices don't seem to be terribly high, so maybe not when I looked on eBay. But yeah, 1999 P. So that fills a spot in my book as well. So all in all, really happy with that. That's a great hunt. It's way better than what I've been getting recently in some of the boxes that just have never made it to video. So this is gonna be a long video. Sorry about that, guys. I hope you enjoyed the hunt. I had a lot of fun doing this. Found some really nice coins, and thank you so much. Please like and subscribe. Let's stamp this box as done. Maybe switch hands here. Use the monitor as a backdrop here, and let's do that. And there goes my cover for my camera. And yeah, so we're good. All right, thank you very much. Please like and subscribe if you're enjoying the content, and we'll keep trying to provide some quality stuff for you as we move forward. Thank you so much. Take care.